Welcome back to the cryptoworld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and this will just be a quick update video today because obviously not much has happened on the charts over the last one day, but what has happened is a potential head and shoulders pattern forming right now in the short term. And so I'll be talking more about that in just a moment, and also giving you an update on those Bitcoin inflows after we just saw a record amount of Bitcoin flowing into Binance yesterday. All of that and more in this video, so definitely stick around. First of all, just giving you a quick update on the 6-hour Bitcoin chart. And over the last one day, we've seen the 6-hour Bitcoin RSI break below this upwards trending line of support. And so technically speaking, this is a bearish confirmation signal on the 6-hour Bitcoin chart. Although as of right now, this RSI hasn't yet confirmed a bearish trend after breaking the bullish trend. And instead, right now is in more of a neutral time period in between a possible bullish trend going into another bearish trend in the short term. But like I just said, that bearish trend in the 6-hour Bitcoin RSI has not yet been confirmed despite this bearish confirmation signal. So basically, we are losing any bullish momentum that we had here since these lows at around 15,500. And right now we're looking extremely neutral and possibly on the edge of flipping a little bit more bearish in terms of the momentum and the trends on this 6-hour Bitcoin chart. And now if you zoom in even further into the 2-hour Bitcoin chart, what we're seeing at the moment is a potential head and shoulders pattern forming right now for the price of Bitcoin. Because obviously, as you can see here, we already have a left shoulder, a head, and a potential right shoulder that's forming right now. Although I must admit, this right shoulder is extremely small compared to the left shoulder, so it's definitely not a textbook pattern. But despite that being the case, obviously a break below this line of support would still not be a good thing for the price of Bitcoin, at least in the short term. Technically, that would be a short-term bearish signal. And in case you're wondering, this line of support is currently sitting at around 16,500. So basically, if we end up seeing a confirmed break below 16.5k, then that would simply act as a signal on the chart telling us that we're likely due to see a little bit more bearish price action in the short term. And if this were to play out like a potential head and shoulders pattern, if we break below the neckline once again, then the technical price target upon a breakdown would be sitting at approximately 16.1k. And so once again, if we see a confirmed break below around 16,500, then it's likely based on this pattern that we continue a little lower down towards around 16.1 to 16.2k approximately. And as for the important price ranges of support and resistance here in the short term, we still have a lot of support down here at approximately 15.7k up to around 15.8k, and we have a lot of resistance here in the short term sitting in between around 16.9k to 17k. And now if you zoom all the way out to the weekly Bitcoin chart, as of recording this video, the price of Bitcoin and the RSI are currently forming a massive bullish divergence, although technically speaking this still needs to be confirmed with a weekly candle close in the green. And the next weekly candle close, so when this weekly candle that we're on right now closes, that's in around 1 day from now, and that is when we will find out whether or not this massive bullish divergence on the weekly time frame has been successfully confirmed. But anyway, just giving you a really quick update on the Bitcoin inflows into the Binance exchange, because just yesterday, if you watched my last video, you would already know this, but just yesterday we had a record amount of Bitcoin flowing into Binance. It was approximately $2.5 billion worth of Bitcoin flowing into Binance just yesterday alone. But what is very interesting is that at least as of right now, this seems to be a massive 1-day spike, because the current day that we're sitting on is showing a very normal amount of inflows into Binance. So basically what we're seeing today is pretty much an average day in terms of Bitcoin deposits into Binance, especially compared to yesterday. But of course, if anything changes here, I'll be sure to let you know in these videos, and also in real time as well sometimes over on my Twitter, link down below. And now getting into the Ethereum part of this video, just giving you a quick update on the Ethereum inflows into Binance. And basically what we're seeing today is just another average day after we saw a decent chunk of inflows into Binance over the last week or so. And so for now, at least at the time of recording this video, it looks like that the massive deposits have basically paused and essentially gone back to normal, which is what we're seeing today. And by the way, if you have no idea what any of this means for the price, then check out my last video on this channel. And speaking of the price, taking a look at the daily Ethereum to US dollar chart, and right now, as I'm recording this video, the price of ETH is still finding support along this golden pocket, which is coming into play in between around 1180 up to around 1210. And as for other levels of support and resistance for ETH here on the daily time frame, check out my last video once again because those have not changed. And now if you zoom into the short term, looking at the 2-hour ETH to US dollar chart, as I've recorded in this video, this is still forming this large symmetrical triangle pattern in the short term. And right now, the line of support for this pattern is sitting at around 1190, and the line of resistance for this pattern is sitting at around 1240. And as for the technical price targets for this pattern just here, upon a break of one of those levels, those price targets have not really changed since my last video. So once again, if you want to find that out, then check out my last video on this channel. And now, if you want to know how to make a lot of profit in crypto, no matter what direction the price is heading, whether the price is bullish, bearish, or simply chopping around sideways, either way, you can make money in crypto if you watch these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left of your screen shows you how to make money in crypto if the price is either bullish or bearish, and the video in the bottom left of your screen shows you how to make money in crypto if the price is chopping around sideways. But anyway, that's everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.